everybody. It's Miss B from Mr. Protein's class, and I hope that everybody's keeping well. I hope that you enjoyed the last book that I read to you, and I thought that we would read another book today. And this one is not about Easter. This one is about a girl and her special socks. Now, the book is written by a man called Robert Munsch, and he has written a lot of books, and we have quite a few of his books in our classroom too, and I think we've read them there. But this particular book is called Smelly Socks, and it's all about a girl who wants some special socks. She doesn't want black socks and she doesn't want white socks. She wants something that's a nice bright color. So it's all about her getting her new socks. When Tina wanted new socks, her mom took her to the only store in town. "This store only has black socks," said Tina. "Can we please go across the river and get some really good socks?" "We can't drive right across the river because there is no bridge here," said Tina's mom. "You know it is a long, long, long way to the only bridge, and besides, we don't have a car." So Tina went to her grandfather and said, "Can you please take me across the river in your boat? I want to buy some really good socks." "The motor is not working on the boat," said her grandfather. "Row," said Tina. "We can row. I will row and you can sit in the back of the boat." "You will row?" said her grandfather. "Yes," said Tina. "Rowing is easy." So Tina got in the boat with her grandfather and rowed slowly. Splash, splash, splash. And the boat went in slow circles. Swish, swish, swish. Tina rowed fast. Splash, 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 splash. And the boat went in fast circles. Swish, 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 swish. "This boat has forgotten how to row," said Tina, because all Tina could get the boat to do was to go in circles. And you can't get across the river very quickly when the boat's going in circles. "You sit in the back and tell me what to do," said her grandfather. So Tina sat in the back and told her grandfather how to row, and her grandfather rowed all the way across the river. Then they walked all the way through the town to the big sock store. So her grandfather knew a lot more about rowing, and he was able to get them across the river quickly. At the store, Tina tried on socks that were too big, socks that were too little, socks that were too blue, and socks that were too pink. Tina tried on millions and millions of socks. Finally, she found a perfect pair of red, yellow, and green socks. Then, since it was almost time for dinner, Tina and her grandfather ran back to the boat, and this time the boat sort of remembered how to row. Tina rowed round and round and round and still got to the other side. So there's a picture of Tina in the store, and there's the millions of different socks that she's tried on. She's made a really big mess in the store, but she's so happy because she finally got some very colorful socks. They're red, yellow, and green. She looks pretty happy. When they got back, Tina ran home and yelled, "Socks, socks, wonderful socks! These are the best socks I have ever seen in my life. Grandpa rowed me all the way across the river to get these socks. I am never going to take them off." "Never?" said Tina's mother. "Never," said Tina. "Uh-oh," said Tina's mother. So Tina wore her socks for a long time. She wore them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 whole days. Her mother said, "Tina, I know you love these socks. Just let me wash them really quick. They will start to smell if you don't get them washed." "Socks, socks, wonderful socks," said Tina. "I am never, never going to take them off." After Tina wore her socks for 10 more days, the kids at school said, "Tina, what a smell. Change your socks." "Socks, wonderful socks," said Tina. "I am never, 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 never going to take them off." And if you look on Tina's socks here, you can see around the bottom they're starting to turn green and brown because she's worn them for so long. And I know anybody, if they wear socks for a long time, they don't change their socks every day, they are going to get smelly. After Tina wore her socks for 10 more days, a whole flock of Canada geese flew over her house and dropped right out of the sky from the smell. 2 moose walked through her yard and fell over from the smell. Ducks, raccoons, and squirrels fell over when she walked to school. And in this picture you can see all of the Canada geese falling out of the sky, and some of them have splashed right into the lake. And there's the moose, he's not looking very happy, he's ready to keel over. And all of the other woodland creatures are there, and they are not looking happy at all because Tina's socks are so smelly. And now you can see her socks are getting really brown. It's really hard to see the yellow in them anymore. They don't look like nice, bright, colorful socks anymore. Finally, even a skunk fell over from the smell. Tina's friends decided to do something. They all came to her house and knocked on the door. Blam, 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 blam. When Tina opened the door, they grabbed her and carried her to the river. Then they held their noses and took off her socks. And look at, oh my goodness, they're carrying her to the river and her socks are almost black. They're so dirty. And look at the green around them that shows that they are really, really smelly. Some of the kids held Tina and some of the kids washed the socks. Scrub, 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 scrub. All the fish in the river floated up to the top and acted like they were dead. The kids washed some more. Scrub, 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 scrub. All of the beavers ran out of the river and went to live with Tina's grandfather. They washed some more. Scrub, 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 scrub. Far down the river, people said, "How come the river smells like dirty socks?" Look, there's a picture of grandfather coming out of his house, and all of the beavers have left the river because of Tina's smelly socks, and they've come to live with him. I don't think the grandfather would like his house full of beavers. Finally, the socks were clean. Look how beautiful they look. They look like they're brand new again, and you can see all of the colors and see all of the little flower display they have around here, which shows that they smelled so nice. "Wow," said Tina, "they look nicer when they are clean." "Wow," said Tina, "they smell nicer when they are clean." "Wow," said Tina, "they feel nicer when they are clean." Tina put on the socks and said, "I am going to wear clean socks from now on." And all of her friends are in the back and they're happy and cheering because they won't have to deal with any of her smelly feet anymore. The beavers left her grandfather's house and went back into the river. The Canada geese got up off the ground and flew away. The fish decided that they were not dead after all and jumped and splashed in the river. Tina went to her mom and said, "My socks are nice and clean, and I think it would be very nice if you took me to town to get me a nice new red, yellow, and green shirt." "Promise to wash it," said her mom. "No," said Tina. "If I wait long enough, the kids at school will wash it for me." Which is pretty funny because she remembers how they did her socks. And so she went with her mom and they got a sweater to match her socks that were in the same color, red, green, and yellow. And she wore it for a long time, and the kids weren't happy very, very much. And so they threw her in the river with her dirty shirt. So she's going to get clean with the skunk, and they're all falling into the river to get scrubbed and get all clean again. Maybe from now on, Tina will remember to wash her clothes in the washing machine at home, and then she won't get thrown in the river. I hope that you enjoyed that story, everybody. And everybody, stay safe at home and spend time with your family. Get to know your parents. You can play some games at home. And I will talk to you again soon, I hope, with maybe a new story. Bye-bye for now.